Hi, this is Miss Martin, and this is a video on how to go about searching for books in the online library catalog and how to request them so you can go ahead and pick them up and have them waiting for you at the circulation desk at the public libraries this summer. I'm simply starting off at Google, the search engine, and I'm going to type in the name of one of our middle schools. You will type in whatever middle school you happen to attend. I'm going to type in Brownell. Need to get to their homepage. On the results screen, I see Brownell Middle School. I see that it's in Grosse Pointe. I recognize that logo. That's what I want. I'm going to go ahead and click that link. Okay. From each and every middle school webpage, you will see a navigation bar right along the bottom of those beautiful pictures that are constantly moving on the homepage. You want to find Middle School Media Center, and then you want to click on the first item in the list, the GPPS Library Reference Sources. Okay. Now, whether you are at home or at school, I'm just going to tell you to come on down to our Read section. Okay. The link to the catalog is the same whether you are at home or at school. So just come on down to Read, and you want to find GPPL Catalog, the text, the words. That is directly linked to the library catalog. If you click the icon, the logo for the Grosse Pointe Public Library, it'll take you to their main webpage, and then you'll probably have to make like 2 or 3 more clicks to get to the catalog. So just come here, GPPL catalog, boom, and you're right to where you need to be. I have my search box here. I can go ahead and type in a title or an author or a topic that I'm interested in, but I tend to, before I do any searching, come over here and hit the login button so I can log in now rather than later. Once I hit the login button, I'm going to go ahead and push sign in, and then you will have to enter your Grosse Pointe library card number and your PIN, your 4-digit PIN. That information was provided to all students in the beginning of the year. Now, if you happen to have misplaced it, it's not a big deal at all. Just come on down to the library, let us know that you need your library card number and your PIN, preferably before the end of the school year, and we'll be happy to hand that on over to you, and then you can use the catalog all summer long. So I'm going to go ahead and type in my library card number and my PIN. On the upper right hand corner, you no longer see login, you see my name. If I click on my name, you see how many items I have checked out, how many holds, and all that good stuff. So I'm going to close that out right now, and then let's go do a search. I'm going to type in a specific title for a specific book that I'm looking for. I'm thinking of summer. I'm thinking of camping. So the book I'm looking for is Camping for Kids. It happens to be the actual title, and here it is right here. But I want to go over the screen and what you see. On the left-hand side, this is our Refine column. Our Refine column will narrow or shrink down your Results column, which is on the right that you see scrolling right now. Okay? And it shrinks it based on what you tell it to shrink it by. For instance, at the top, it says at the library, 81 items. So that means physical books. Online, 35 items. If you simply want online, go ahead and click online, and your results will change on the right-hand side. I could also choose by format. Maybe I want a book. Maybe I want an audiobook. Maybe I want a video. You go ahead and make your selection, and again, your results on the right-hand side will change. So they have a persons option, concepts option, language option, location option if you want to search a specific library. Usually only see a few items listed under each category, and then at the bottom of those few items listed under the category, you'll see all locations or all languages. If you click that, you'll see everything. I'm just going to leave it as B because I know that this is the book that I want. Camping for Kids. I see the author's name. I see the year it was published and who published it. Below, I see a tab, just one tab that says Book, and in green it says Available. Below that, it has a check in a green circle that says on shelf at one or more locations. Central Library has it. It's available right now. Ewald Library has it. It's available right now. Same with Ferry, same with Mason. Woods, there's a red X. Why? Because that book is not available at the Woods branch right now. Typically, that would mean it's checked out, but in actuality, the Woods branch is still being renovated, so none of their books are accessible at this time. So that's why you see that checked out in red. If I wanted to learn more about this book, I can click on the title. It'll give me a little sentence or two describing what I could expect to find. Again, it'll tell me which libraries have it. If I want to click on edition information to learn more about which specific editions are available, I could choose that. Right now, below edition information, I see related. So I see related resources. This is just a couple other books similar to the topic that I typed in that the catalog is just trying to put out there in front of me. Contributors, these are people that have been affiliated with that book. And then we have some additional categories as well: camping, juvenile literature. So again, just to kind of show you, hey, besides the one you're looking for, here's a bunch more similar to the topic that you typed in. If I wanted to see some more details about this book and others like it, I can click on details here. Everything at the top of the screen stays the same, but the bottom changes. I can see if there's any reviews on it. I can see the reading level, which is kind of handy. Tells you what age you should be reading these books, and then it even gives you other books similar in style that are also in the same reading level to consider. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of scroll back up. If I wanted to get this book, all I needed to do was come over here where it says place hold and go ahead and tell it where I want to pick up my book. Now, May 25th is the last day you will be able to check out a book at any of the school libraries, particularly the middle school libraries. So as long as it's before May 25th, you can go ahead and have it sent to Brownell or any of the other buildings that you may attend. But after May 25th, you will have to select Central Library or Ewald Library or Woods Library. When Woods reopens, you will see their name listed here again because they are available to borrow from. When summer starts, you will see all of the school libraries off of this list because we're closed. But since it's not past May 25th, I'm going to go ahead and confirm that I want to request this book and I want it delivered to Brownell. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I get a little successful window that pops up. It says we'll let you know when it's ready for pickup. You can also check the status in your accounts holds section, and I'll do that shortly. Before that, though, I want to go back and just show you the rest of the results on the page. Sleeping in a Sec, Stitch Camp, Nothing But Net, Genius Camp. All of these are related to the topic of the book that I typed in. I want to point out that this book, Genius Camp, happens to be available in book format, an ebook format, and an audiobook format. And you can always click on any of these tabs and do the same thing, borrow it, request it. Then you'll have to typically download an app, Overdrive or Libby, to read those ebooks or listen to those audiobooks. Okay, but you can always request it first. With that said, I'm going to go back here and hit the icon where it says Grosse Pointe Public Library. It takes me back to my main page. And this time, instead of typing in a title, I'm going to type in a topic. And the topic I'm going to type in is, if I can spell it right, Michigan travel. I hope that many of you will be doing some travel in the state of Michigan this summer. When I go ahead and hit enter, again, all the results are going to be on the right-hand side. My options to refine or shrink my results will be on the left-hand side. You get to pick and choose how you want to shrink. If I see that only one tab, book, that tells you, oh, this one's a DVD, that is only available in a print format. Book right here. Again, if you wanted to get this book, you can go ahead and place hold. It will go ahead and take care of that for you. Below the place hold button, it says that there is one copy that is owned, happens to be owned by Monteith, and then there are 0 holds right now. So if I requested that, I get it pretty darn quick because nobody else is waiting on hold. I'm going to go ahead and this time, again, hit that little icon. This time, instead of typing in a title or a subject, I'm going to do an author. Okay, popular author. And it even recognized him for me. So it says, view the person, Paulson Kamagari. Yep, that's what I want to do. Go ahead and click that. At the top, I'm going to see a little biographical information about Gary Paulsen. Below that, I'm going to see a list of items written by Gary Paulsen. Not all of them, just some of them here. And then you'll see one big box that says plus how many more items the public libraries and the school libraries own, authored by Gary Paulsen. If I scroll down, I'm going to see some related people that are connected to, either in style or perhaps have been illustrating books for Gary Paulsen. You'll see their links provided in that section. And then below that section is one called Topics. And again, just like I had mentioned when we were talking about the Camping for Kids, just trying to showcase other books that are similar to the term that you typed in. Perhaps you might find one of these interesting. Survival fiction, that's what Gary Paulsen is mostly about. Humorous stories, yes, I would agree, that's what he's all about. Schools and fiction, and he's an American author as well. This book right here, Gone to the Woods, I happen to be listening to it as an audiobook. I see that the public library, though, as well as Pierce Middle School and Parcells Middle School and Ewald, the public library, they own just the book, but I do not see an audiobook or an ebook available here. I specifically searched up this author and this particular book to show you, or to remind you actually, that if you find that when you're looking in the Grosse Pointe Public Library catalog, which contains all of the materials owned at the elementary schools in the Grosse Pointes, the middle schools, the 3 middle schools in the Grosse Pointes, the 2 high schools in the Grosse Pointes, and the 3 public library branches, if you still don't find the format or the book that you're looking for, remember that you still have a couple other tools up your sleeve. You have Sora and you have Overdrive. I just clicked to a new tab to show you what you will all soon get before you leave for summer vacation, and that is our summer reading offerings flyer, and you will receive this electronically. All of these little icons are hyperlinked to a resource. Sora would be a great place to check for an audiobook, ebook that you're looking for that perhaps you could not find here in the Grosse Pointe Public Library. And then Overdrive as well. So make sure you come back and check these out. We have the Grosse Pointe Schools collection of ebooks and audiobooks here, and then we partner up with other large library organizations or groups here, and we're able to check out from their collections as they are also allowed to check out from ours. So check that out as well. I hope you found this to be helpful, this video, in requesting books. I want to come here to my name real quick in the right-hand corner and show you what I have on hold. So this number increased. When I started, it was 3 and 3, and now I have Camping for Kids. You know, this happened to me last time. I don't know why. Next time when I log out and log back in, this line will be gone, and I'll only have this one line item here. But when the book is available, I will go ahead and receive an email to my 1500 email at gpschools.org. You will, and then you'll know that it's available to come and pick up, or you can come in and log into the catalog and then see what guidance you were given. Right now, I am waiting. If it was ready to come and pick up, it would say ready for pickup. So you can always come and check out the status of your holds on the public library webpage too. And before you close your session, please remember to click on your name and then sign out before leaving your device. That's it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you find plenty of good books to read this summer and pick them out from the public library branches. Take care.